Speed is a big part of our modern world. Everything needs to go faster or be more efficient. This mentality has also found its way into how we recreate, where the destination becomes the only point of interest once you've left the trailhead. And the only thing you talk about after is how fast you got there. Today on the Wagon Wheel Trail outside of Monticello, Utah, the need for speed is just as prevalent as in other places. The only difference is that the riders have just chosen to ignore it. Now it isn't about who gets to the end first, but rather the deep color of the evergreens, the crispness of the air, the detail of your child's face. It's about finding a new path and discovering it at a pace that's far more satisfying than it is slow.
The Wagon Wheel Trail is really a unique trail because this is a very leisurely trail. It was originally built for the entire family. It is basically the link between Monticello and Blanding. You can leave from your house or your motel in either town and be able to ride back and forth between the two towns and access all the trails. So it's a vital link between the whole trail system here on the mountain.
Today, this group of friends are taking the Wagon Wheel Trail not as a way from point A to point B, but as a simple journey along life's path, at a pace that's anything but rushed. They take in the scenery that seems familiar and yet foreign, all at the same time.
This area has a lot of old timber roads in here, and they're fun to ride. It's easy riding. You're in the ponderosa pine here. It's beautiful. You see a lot of deer, squirrels, and turkeys, and occasionally an elk.
There is a rocky section there. A lot of people get real nervous on there, but if you take it slow, you're really good. We just push the safety and take it slow and ride at your own ability.
The Wagon Wheel Trail is one of dozens that snake through the mountains of San Juan County. But as a link, not only between Blanding and Monticello, but to many other trails, it is a popular and well-traveled route. That status has also brought it to the attention of riders like Brian Burrell, who are gearing up for one of the biggest tour events of the year.
The San Juan Safari was organized 2 years ago. It's September 14th, 15th, and 16th of this year. It's limited to 350 riders over 3 days. There are 18 separate trails, and we take about 20 riders per trail, along with 3 trail guides that live in the area, work in the area, and come out here and play on four-wheelers on a regular time.
You know, we don't get paid to do this, but it's just something we've chosen to do.
For some, the Wagon Wheel Trail is a part of the greater whole that is the San Juan Safari event, while for others, it's just a pleasant ride through the pines of Utah. It doesn't matter which you prefer. The safari will bring many new eyes to these mountains, and those who gaze for the first time on this world as it passes by will be glad they slowed down to enjoy it. Speed is a part of life, but even so, if you don't slow down sometimes to look at the scenery, who knows what you might miss.
If you haven't been here before, you will not believe what you can see. Going from the red rocks in the desert up to the trees in the mountain, you can do it all in a day, or spend an entire weekend or spend an entire week. This is the best kept secret in Utah. You just won't believe your eyes.
From the landscape of the West, I'm Bob Welty.